Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this week 4, we will try to solve some SQL problem based on employee table, and we will try to solve some interesting problem based on these tables. So I have seen that whenever we have to apply inner join within the table itself in some of the question, then candidate actually get stuck in their interview. So I have found two good questions that is actually asked in SQL round of any data engineering interview, data analyst or BI developer interview. So today we are going to solve one very interesting problem, that is manager with at least 5 direct reports. Here we are having one table named employee. It has 4 columns: ID, name, department and manager ID. Here ID is the primary key of this table. Cool? Perfect. And if manager ID is null, then employee does not have a manager. Okay? And no employee will be the manager of themselves. So that's the constant. And it's a very simple problem. So we can go to any department, we can go to any company, there will be employee and there will be manager of their those employee, right? Perfect. So what we need to find? We need to write an SQL query to report the manager with at least 5 direct reports. We have to find all those manager under whom at least 5 employees work. Perfect. Cool. So this is the employee table. Let's look into the example ones. Here we are having one employee table and we are having some of the records. And here we can see that only manager ID 101 has more than 5 employees working under him, because under the 101 Dan is working, under 101 James is working, under 101 Amy is working, under 101 Annie is working, under 101 Ron is working, right? So manager ID 101, and what's the name of the manager ID 101? So here we are having that record. So manager ID is 101 and his name is John and department is A. Perfect. So how we can actually solve this problem? Actually, we can solve this problem by applying the inner join on table itself. Let's try to visualize it and how we are going to write our join condition. Okay. So I have already created one example here. So let me just try to show this to you. So here this is our employee table, right? And we have to write one query to write an SQL query to report the manager ID with at least 5 direct reports. Perfect. So just think, we cannot solve this problem if we don't have manager ID and manager name information on the same row itself. What I mean to say that, let's suppose you write the query such that you get result something like that. This is your employee's result, right? And let me just refactor a little bit. This is the employee, right? This is the employee data. And I also want the manager data of this particular employee. So this is the I'm sorry. So 106 Ron has manager ID 101 and we want record of 101, and record of 101 is here, right? So we want this result too. Right? So if we write any query which can give output like this, so we can actually have records of employee and we will also have records of the manager of that employee in the same row itself. And how we can actually achieve it? We can achieve this thing by writing one query: select star from employee, and let me call this table as E. Perfect. Inner join employee as M, and my joining condition will be, so this is the employee records, right? I want to match my manager ID with the ID of one record, right? Because if this is my manager ID, I want to match the records whose manager ID is equal to ID of that employee, right? So the on condition will be E dot manager ID equal to M dot ID. I hope you are able to get it, right? So if you write the query like this, so what will be the final output? So our output, this will be the first, and we will get output something like that. We will get 105 NE A and 101. Let me just copy it. Perfect. Let me just refactor a little bit. Right, and this will be the this is the employee records, and we are having condition E dot manager ID 101 equal to M dot ID. So 101 will match with this record, so I will be getting this record, right? Perfect. For 104, what will be the output? ME A, right? 101 comma 10, and this will be then there, right? And I've already created the output sample output. Let me just copy from there. I think you are able to get it, and we will also have this result, right? Perfect. So I hope you are able to get it. So this will be my final result whenever I will be writing this query, right? So this will be there. Perfect. Now I want to write the SQL query to report the manager. So to report the manager, I want the name of the manager. So how can I get it? I can get the name is there. Name, this is the name of manager, right? So and what? How can we get it? We can get am dot name. Perfect. And now we are having reports the manager with at least 5 direct reports, right? So we need to, what we need to do? We need to group by E dot manager ID and having count. So we are grouping on this particular column, right? So and we have to count the direct reports, right? So count E dot ID is should be greater than equal to 5. This will work, right? I hope you are able to get it. So whenever you are asked this type of question in interview, always try to think from this perspective that I need to apply the inner join, that we can call this as a self join in the table itself, and I need to be very much specific that what will be my final output, what will be my final output or intermediate output if I apply the inner joins, right? So I will be doing like that. Let me just copy it and let me just run it. Perfect. Okay, let me just submit it. Perfect. So it has run successfully. So I hope you will be able to solve this problem, and you will try to solve this problem by some other way too. So if you are having some another way or some using some different syntax, please feel free to comment in the comment section. And if you have learned something from it, please like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And in the next video we will also try to solve one more SQL problem which is related to employee table itself, and we will try to see and we will try to learn from there also. Bye for then. Thank you.